Hi friends, Catherine here from Research Rockstar, and I want to tell you about the upcoming market segmentation class. The live session is coming up really soon, and I don't want you to miss it. This is a hugely important topic, and it's a little bit complicated. So it's one of those topics where if you can attend the live session in the virtual classroom with the instructor, it gives you that opportunity to ask questions in real time. And one of the great things about our instructor for this class is that he has done segmentation studies for a wide variety of brands across a wide variety of industries. So don't be shy. Ask him about your interest in segmentation. Tell him about maybe if you have an idea for a segmentation study you're planning, get his, ask your questions. He's there to help you, and attending the live session is a great opportunity for you to get to ask questions from a true segmentation expert. And he's not your consultant. He's not trying to sell you something, right? He's your instructor. He wants you to be able to plan a segmentation study. If you are going to be working with an outside partner, we are teaching you the things you need to know so that if your outside partners making recommendations or proposing a methodology that may be raising some red flags, we want you to know enough about segmentation so you can say, that is a legitimate red flag, or actually that's not a red flag. That's a really good idea. It's just different than what I expected, right? So some of the students at Research Rockstar who take this class, some of them are people who are working with outside researchers or outside consultants to do the segmentation study. So they're really in the role of sort of project managing it. But we have other clients who are our students who are doing their own segmentation work in-house. In either case, you're going to get a ton of value from this course. Now, I do want to point out that this course is coming up soon. It's on April 27th. Now, this particular course meets one time for 2 hours. If you're familiar with our courses, you know that very often we break the courses into multiple sessions, but this is sort of a crash course. So it's a 2-hour lecture, but it's also 2 hours where you get to ask questions. So don't be shy. Now, I know sometimes people tell me, I feel a little uncomfortable asking questions in front of other researchers. Don't be, because I promise you, if you have a question, somebody else probably has it too. And here's the great thing too. Nobody knows where you work. When you're in the virtual classroom, we only display your first name. Nobody sees your last name. Nobody knows where you work. So you can ask questions and you're completely anonymous. So please do join us for that class. Now, for those of you who do have access already to the training portal, I just want to point out that when you log into your training portal, that the information about the course is all there for you. You can see here that you've got all of your learning objectives. For example, upon course completion, you'll be able to confidently discuss market segmentation concepts, choose among the 3 most common segmentation models. You will be able to plan a project using a 6-step framework, and you'll also be able to identify and mitigate common market segmentation project risks. This last point may sound a little bit trivial, but it's actually super important. Market segmentation studies tend to be high visibility studies. And so tends to be, a lot of people looking at the segmentation results, a lot of people maybe critiquing or criticizing the segmentation results. So I want to make sure that our students really understand legitimately with factual information what the risks are and how to mitigate those risks. Because again, these do tend to be high visibility projects. And I never want our students to be in a situation where, they're doing a study and then frankly, they get surprised with the level of criticism that they're getting about the study, right? We want you to know what the risks are so you can mitigate those risks proactively, right? So those are all important things. Also, I do want to point out that if you are attending live, that you simply get the live link when you go into your training portal. You're going to click here to join the live class. I always recommend sign in a few minutes early just to make sure your speakers are working. And if you do plan to use your microphone during class, you might want to do a test of your microphone too. The course materials, of course, are all right there in the training portal. You have the details on the lesson plan. You have a video, which will be the video recording from your class. Now, if you log into the training portal today, the recording that's there will be from the previous session, which is still an awesome recording. But every time we teach live, we post the new recording too. This is partially for continuous improvement purposes here, right? Because even though the class is awesome already, we always learn things as we teach, and frankly, things change. And so sometimes the instructors will update their lecture slides, sometimes they'll add a new example, etc. So even if you watch the previous course session, you'll get a ton of value, but we do update the recording each time we teach live. You also have the ability to actually go through the slides for the course in the training portal if you want to do it that way. And you also can download, of course, a PDF of the slides. Now, a lot of our students will go in and they'll download and print the PDF of the slides, and they take notes on the PDF of the slides as they're watching the live lecture. So just so you know, that's handy there for you as well. And with this course, we also have some bonus materials for you, so be sure to check those out. But again, this is an awesome course. And one more thing I forgot to mention, probably the most important, the instructor for this course is really absolutely one of my favorite market segmentation experts in the industry. And I've personally done a lot of segmentation studies. And so the instructor is Jeff McKenna. He is a very experienced market researcher. And the great thing about Jeff is that he's very good at taking even complex subjects and communicating them in a way that's really understandable. So even if you're somebody who's newer to the research space, please don't feel intimidated by the topic of market segmentation, right? The instructor is amazing, and he will absolutely make sure that you're following along. And again, come to the live class so you can ask questions. That's the best way for you to learn. And I promise you, if you ask questions during the live class, the other students will be grateful that you did so. If you have any more questions, if there's anything I can do to help you with the market segmentation class or any of our other classes here at Research Rockstar, please let me know. Thanks.